Now we are studying chapter 2 of Class 6 Geography NCERT. Latitudes. Horizontal lines are called latitudes. Vertical lines are called longitudes. Latitudes, these are also called parallels, and longitudes are called meridian. Earth is not a sphere. It is slightly flattened at the north and south pole and bulge in the middle. So its shape is geoid. As we know that sun rises and sets at different times in different places. Earth rotates from west to east. Places in the east see the sun earlier than those in the west. If it was flat, whole world would have sunrise and sunset at the same time. But it is not so. This shows that Earth is not flat. Earth rotates on its own axis from west to east in every 24 hours, causing day and night. And it revolves round the sun. It revolves round the sun in an orbit every 365 1/4 days, causing seasons and year. So the day and night, it is due to rotation, and seasons and the year, it is due to revolution. Now, needle is fixed through globe. Needle is fixed through globe in a tilted manner. It is called axis. 2 points on the globe through which needle passes are 2 poles. Are the 2 poles, North Pole and South Pole. Earth moves around the axis, and this is an imaginary line. Equator is another imaginary line that divides the globe into 2 halves. North half is called Northern Hemisphere and South half is called Southern Hemisphere. All parallels from equator up to poles, these are called parallels of latitude. Distance from equator to poles is 1/4 of the circle, 1/4 of 360 degrees. That is 90 degrees north latitude marks North Pole, 90 degrees south latitude marks the South Pole. All parallels north of equator are called north latitudes, and all parallels south of equator are called south latitudes. Example is Chandrapur in Maharashtra is located at 20 degree north latitude. Besides the equator, North Pole and South Pole, there are 4 important parallels of latitudes. That is Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer, it is located at 23.5 degrees north in Northern Hemisphere. Tropic of Capricorn, located at 23.5 degrees south in Southern Hemisphere. Arctic Circle, 66.5 degrees north, located in Northern Hemisphere. And Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degrees south, located in Southern Hemisphere. So the midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. This area receives maximum heat and this is called torrid zone. This area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. This area receives maximum heat. This zone is called torrid zone. Midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude beyond Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. The angle of the sun rays goes on decreasing towards the poles. Thus the area bounded by the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle have moderate temperatures. These areas are called temperate zones. Now, areas lying beyond Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle are very cold. Here the sun does not rise much above the horizon. Therefore, its rays are always slanting. These are therefore called frigid zones. So the area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is torrid zone, and the area between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle, these are called temperate zones, and the area beyond Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, these are frigid zones. In order to locate a place precisely, not only latitude, we need to have longitude also. In order to locate, we need to know not only north and south, we need to know how far east or west these places are from a given line of reference from north to south pole. These lines of reference are called meridians of longitude. Unlike the parallels of latitude, the meridians are of equal length. It was decided to choose meridian which passes through the Royal Astronomical Observatory at Greenwich near London as a zero meridian or prime meridian. All other meridians radiate Royal Astronomical Observatory at Greenwich near London is chosen as prime meridian. All other meridians radiate eastwards or westwards of the prime meridian up to 180 degrees. This is 0 and this is 180 degrees. So, prime meridian and 180 degrees meridian divide the earth into two equal halves, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Latitudes and longitudes are imaginary lines used to determine the location of a place on earth. Example is Dhubri in Assam is situated at 20 degrees 26 degrees north latitude and 90 degrees east longitude. The meridians of a longitude have one very important function. They determine local time in relation to Greenwich meridian time, which is sometimes referred to as world time. So the Greenwich mean time is used to determine the local time. This is referred to as world time. Since the earth makes one complete rotation of 360 degrees in one day or 24 hours, it passes through 15 degrees in 1 hour, 1 degree in 4 minutes. So the earth rotates from west to east. So every 15 degrees we go eastwards. Local time is advanced by 1 hour. Conversely, if we go westwards by 15 degrees, local time is retarded by 1 hour. Thus, places east of Greenwich gain time, whereas places west of Greenwich lose time. A traveller going eastwards gains time from Greenwich. Until a traveller going eastwards from Greenwich until he reaches the meridian 180 degrees east, he will be 12 hours ahead of Greenwich meridian time. That is Greenwich meridian time plus 12 hours. Similarly, going westwards, if he goes westwards, he loses 12 hours when he reaches 180 degrees west. This is a total difference of 24 hours or a whole day between two sides of 180 degrees meridian. This 180 degrees east and 180 degrees west correspond to the same longitude. The difference is the direction of travel. Here this is the same longitude, but the difference is the direction of travel. So going east he gains time, going west he loses time. In India, longitude of 82.5 degrees east is treated as standard meridian. The local time at this meridian is taken as standard time for the whole country. This is called Indian Standard Time. So Indian Standard Time is taken as a time at 82.5 degrees east longitude, which means Indian Standard Time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. In countries that have very large longitudinal extent, large east-west spans such as Canada, USA, Russia, it would be inconvenient to have single time zone. So countries have multiple time zones. For example, Russia has 11 time zones. So what is international dateline? International dateline, it is an imaginary line that passes through Pacific Ocean. Along the international dateline, the date changes by exactly 1 day when it is crossed. international dateline passes through Pacific Ocean. A traveler crossing the dateline from east to west loses a day, and while crossing the dateline from west to east, he gains a day. 180 degrees east is Greenwich Mean Time plus 12 and 180 degrees west is Greenwich Mean Time minus 12. Hence the difference between 180 degrees east and 180 degrees west is 24 hours. That is, time difference on either side of international dateline is 24 hours. So the date changes as soon as one crosses international dateline. So the Y is international dateline drawn in a zigzag manner. International dateline curves from the normal 180 degrees meridian at Bering Strait and at the island groups of Polynesia, Melanesia and Micronesia. If the dateline was straight, when there is a region, so the two regions of the same island country or island group would fall under different date zones. Thus, to avoid confusion, this line is drawn in a zigzag manner. Some of the regions along the dateline keep Asiatic or New Zealand Standard Time and others follow the American Daytime time. Samoa, Christmas Island, that is Kiribati, and Tonga are the first places that welcome the New Year, and Baker's Island and Howland Island in USA are the last to celebrate a New Year. Thank you.